Devs by that single point on Thursday. Devin Booker was 1 for 7 in that first half. Well, he's here with the first 4 of the game. Steph floating it home and 2 for 10 on threes the other night. And QP a year ago better than 40% from distance. Booker banking it home.
Good Draymond throw that little pump fake. He took his time there. He was not sped up.
Quentin Post, beautiful delivery to Draymond Green.
You get a little way to get under him, and Quentin Post can make those passes.
Williams will hammer that down. Rewarding Jimmy Butler on the roll. Quentin Post, reload 3. Phoenix is just fortunate. Steph Curry 3. Yeah, don't leave that guy.
Well, that's why you keep it alive. A lot of times, that's the most open Steph's going to be is off of offensive rebounds.
Dillon Brooks on the fadeaway. Dillon Brooks night. Butler pretty physical, put it up and in.
Go right at him, and he gave the ball back to Brooks. He got a delay of game that time, but first at him. He wants to be smash mouth. You're smash mouth too.
Booker on the kick out. Don't leave Royce O'Neal.
You turn it over, you're running the fastest back.
You better. Draymond down the lane and laying it up and in. Beautiful finish. Use the Booker. Well defended by Moody, and Draymond had the rebound, but Gillespie took it from him. Dillon Brooks 3. You turn it over, you pay. That's the story. Crowd letting Dillon Brooks know. From the baseline, Dillon Brooks putting it up and in. Remember, he had shot clock at 5. Jimmy Butler, tough fadeaway, and he makes it.
Anthony Melton drove in there, played off at 2 feet, found Jimmy Butler. He's able to drive again.
Dillon Brooks, nice tough fit. Kick out to Goodwin. He bottoms a triple, and right now Phoenix is cooking. They've missed the game in Phoenix.
Always happy to see him out there.
Shot clock at 3, and Butler bails out the Dubs. Jersey.
It's at the Sarab shot, and then on the 25th, it's going to be at Nate's Barbecue.
4.8 left in the quarter. Dillon Brooks to end the first, and dropping in 3. Steph gets the switch. Iguodala takes the big man inside and puts it up and in with the left hand.
See how he took his
denying Gillespie the ball. Now Draymond's there to take care of that. Beautiful. Brandon and Draymond combined wonderfully on that. Curry trails 3, got it, and 1. So Steph was fouled as he hits the 3.
Here, kind of, Gillespie's moving, and Podziemski had to peel off, but you got Draymond, the enforcer, back there. He's screaming at Colin Gillespie, and Steph is able to get up and show that lightning quick release.
You got a technical on Draymond, and he's been thrown out of the game. Flagrant foul. And Draymond's just a little tired of the Suns whacking Curry when he's done shooting the 3.
And watch Draymond just crash into Gillespie, just kind of pushed him there. And he felt
like he was a little ragged. Steph missing that 3. Quentin Post, an open look, and he got it. The points off turnovers are 12-2.
They're too easy.
And that's sort of why the game is at. I'll tell you, Bouye is doing a good job rebounding, passing. He's the smallest player on the floor, one of them. Gillespie, nice finish. He had a good percent, but you're playing without Draymond Green, and you have not stopped the turnover issue whatsoever. Pat Spencer 3, welcome back, Pat Spencer. He's got 11 in the game. Getting to that step back, create a little space, and drop the Brooks and Williams up top. He is special. Mid-range. Goodwin will rock into an air ball free. It barely ticked iron. It didn't get there.
That's the movement you need behind the double team. They were ready.
Well, Richard sidestep 3. Oh, that rookie's got some confidence.
There for the Suns.
They had this big comeback to get back in the game, and Booker trying to create more separation, putting in that 3. He did with friends. Podziemski, an open 3. Got it!
It's nice. He hit the ball fake. There's only one defender there to guard him and Will Richards, so one of them was going to get an open look.
How did the Suns play the clock here? The final 55 ticks. Dillon Brooks, he's been shooting it well. 6 of 7.
All through the half.
Royce O'Neal.
These turnovers, the 16-4 points off turnover deficit is wild.
And Richard got it at home. He had 4 tenths to work with. That was gold good. Podziemski will start the second half. Jimmy Butler The shot clock at 3. Jimmy got in to lay it up and in. Suns vastly improved defense this year. Butler 3. Jimmy is the best three-point shooter on the Warriors, by the way. Percentage-wise, he doesn't take a lot.
He was getting screened really well, so he had to hold on to Steph for dear life.
What a year for Gillespie. And that lob to Jimmy, thrown perfectly by Quentin Post. Demski driving. Kick out to Butler. He's going to break the paint. Little decel. And Quentin Post dunking it down.
Most of chances, he drew his defender.
Booker had Butler behind him, and he blocked it from behind. Now, GP2 in to try to slow down Booker. Cycling out to Dylan Brooks. Shot clock at 3. And Brooks with the mid-range. He has 17. He's only missed Booker. Quentin Post and Moody. They feel like they could have helped out with those missed threes. And Brooks answers with the 3. Steph. Moody going to attack. GP2 catch and shoot. He drops in the 3. Pass ricochets to Curry. Shot clock at 3. Jimmy will dunk it down.
The sense of urgency the Warriors are playing with is palpable.
Booker down the lane. At 3. Jimmy's got to make something out of nothing. And he does! Another 3! Oh, Butler's amazing!
Anytime someone else is driving.
Gillespie denied there by Richard, and then Quentin Post got a hand on it. Rouillet setting up Ryan Dunn, and he bottoms a 3. Slide and shot it just a little long. Right idea. And Pat with a steal. Now you can play for 1. Will Richard, corner 3. Got another one! Quentin Post. 3-point shot. He was so hot for 4 games, and then he's been very cold the last 2. Gillespie hitting that 3 is Podziemski. Long way to go in this game. Under 9 minutes, 5-point lead of the ball. Curry with the center, Mark Williams on him, shot it over and hit that 3. It only takes 1. Phoenix has done that a couple times.
You got to be physical and you snatch it.
Nice backdoor cut and Dunn hammering it down. Post back to Steph. GP2 with a little baby hook and rimming it home.
That is all Steph.
Let's run something, make them play defense.
They've had some bad timely turnovers of their own.
Santos corner 3. Key for 3. The first double-digit lead of the night for the Dubs.
And he kept spacing was rubbish there.
Gillespie. Booker got an easy one. Yeah, Butler up top because they have some fouls to give here. Steps from the baseline. Curry drops it in.
Goes behind the backboard.
Shot clock at 10. Gillespie hid behind Booker. And Booker on the curl. The fadeaway is perfect. So good.
Running away while he's going to the rim.
Curry on Gillespie. The runner flipping, and Butler will take a turn. Still not sending a second defender. Booker is going to get a bucket of the body. Down to 7. Curry from the hash mark. 3! Brooks looking for Goodwin for 3.
He banked it? He did not.
2-point lead of the ball. Into GP2. Butler down the lane. Butler's fouled and lays it in.
Sense of urgency is through the roof to get a W.
Booker attacking. Gillespie. Still looking. Steph's got it. He was fouled first. He's fouled again, and he lays it in anyway. They were trying to foul him twice. One is beat. Back to O'Neal. 2 seconds. 1 from midcourt. That'll do it. The Warriors end the 3-game losing streak.
I walk in, it's $1 million move. Chain on chill, but the attitude rude. Whole club froze when I stepped in the room. They're like, who that, yeah.